Good everyone, this is Jarom from Sport Spine. What we're going to do today is learn a exercise to help release some of the muscles in your forearm. So today I'll be using a tripod. So this allows me to be able to do the release without using my hands. You can use your thumb in the same way that the tripod is being used, like this. It's just a little bit more hectic on your hands, but this is how we do it. And actually this is a really useful exercise for people that have hand pain, wrist pain, elbow pain, or even if you have kind of stiff shoulders. Part of the reason why that might be is because of the forearm flexors. So what we're going to do is if you have a look at the forearm, we want to kind of divide it up into kind of three channels. So we've got one down the middle, we've got one on the outside, and we've got one on the inside, or along those three areas. So we're going to use the head of the tripod, or maybe your thumb. And we're just going to put the elbow sitting on the edge of your knee and in a slight flex position. So we want to have a flexed elbow, slightly flexed wrist, and slightly flexed fingers. And we're just going to press down the middle central area until we find a sensitive spot or a tender spot. Should be like a dull spot, it shouldn't be burny at all. If it's burny, just go to the edge of it and you'll feel where you need to release. So what we're going to do is, when I find a sensitive spot, which I've got here, I'm going to take it from a shortened position, so flex, flexed, flexed. And to release it, I'm going to take it to an open position, so extended through your elbow, your wrist, and your fingers. And we're applying pressure as we do that. And then we're going to come back up and do that twice. And then we're going to work our way down and just kind of pressing until we feel some sensitive spots. So we're going to do that again. Open, 1, 2. Now what you might find is that there's some spots that are really sensitive in there. And what you might want to do to begin with is just let those melt. And what I mean by that is when you press on it, that might give you like a 7, 8 out of 10 kind of pain. If you keep the same sustained pressure on there and just let it melt down to like a 4 or 5 out of 10, then you'll be able to get a good release and you'll be able to get on the deeper structures and through your forearm. So you repeat that process down through the middle, again on the outside and then on the inside. And then once you've done that, if you just test it by putting some weight down and through here, or even just kind of doing that test, it should open up those muscles in through your forearm and reduce the amount of pain in those areas that you're suffering from. So that's how you do that exercise. Kia ora.